when we bought the house 2 years ago, there was no overhead lighting.
Okay.
So my husband installed the ceiling fan with the light, and then this is the switch for it. Not crazy about it.
Not crazy about the switch? Well, the first thing I can tell looking at it is it looks like it's upside down.
The switch is upside down?
The switch is upside down.
Jeez.
And the way to tell this is typically this dimmer would have the slide on the right side and not the left. And when you go to use it, you might have noticed that when you push it up, it actually dims down on the slider. And when you push the slider down, it actually raises the light fixture.
Yeah, it doesn't totally make sense.
Yeah, so well, let's take a look and see how it operates. It looks like it doesn't work too well for what we're looking at either.
It's not the best.
Let's see what we have for a light fixture. So the good news is you have a dedicated LED fixture, which means it'll last a really long time and it's really energy efficient. And that helps us with this issue as well. That probably means this isn't an LED compatible dimmer, which is an easy enough fix.
Okay, so one of the things I want to ask you about is in my son's room, we have one of the original switches. It's a push button.
Okay.
Can I show you that and see if it might work in here?
Absolutely, let's take a look.
Okay. So here's Wesley's room.
Okay. Oh, and here's our light switch. And these are beautiful switches. You don't see these too often anymore. They used to have these beautiful mother of pearl inlays into them with the brass plates. They're really, really nice. Let me kind of give you an idea of how these work. Normally we'd send the power wire to one screw, the load wire, in this case the light fixture, to the other screw, the ground on this guy. And if you look inside the switch where we cut it, you can see two tabs that are separated. When we turn the switch on, the two tabs make contact, let power go to the light fixture to turn the light on. When you turn it off, it breaks the tabs, no power to the light fixture.
Like you said, these are really beautiful lights, but why aren't they used anymore?
A couple of reasons we've heard. One,
A little
the
loud.
noise, a little loud. And the second thing is the materials to make these were a little more expensive. So as the general toggle switch became more popular, less expensive to make, it was more common to use. The good news is for you though, they do make an LED dimmer that looks like this style that is compatible to work in your living room.
Great, let's do it.
All right. Before I do any work, I want to turn the power off down at the panel. And then we can remove the switches. So first we're going to take the screws out of the plate.
Wait a second. Heath, does that say up?
It does.
So all we had to do is just flip it around?
That's it. This is the single switch that controls the lamp on the other side of the room. So we're going to take the feed wire off first. The dimmer is the one we're going to be replacing that goes to the LED light on the ceiling fan. And lastly, we'll take the ground wire off. All right. So let me show you what we found for a new switch. This is a reproduction push button to match what you have in the other bedroom. The good thing is this reproduction matches all of today's modern safety standards and gives us the same look that you have over there that we're looking for.
Love it.
Then for the dimmer, a little different with the same kind of look. The top pushes in out to toggle the light on. The bottom dial is the actual dimmer. The one thing I did notice though is we do want to add a second ground wire. There wasn't one that went to the other device, so we're going to put one for this switch, one for the other switch, and then we can install the devices.
Okay.
So we're going to trim that off flush, and then we're just going to reinstall a wire nut to hold all of the grounds together. Tuck that right in the back of the box. And now we're ready to install the new switches. So first we're going to put the toggle switch in. So we want the hook to wrap around the switch clockwise. Then we'll pinch that together to give us a nice closed loop. And that way when we tighten it, it'll draw that wire together and keep it nice and snug. Next we'll go to the red wire. In this case that goes to the receptacle that controls the lamp. And with this particular switch, it's designed for the wire to slide into here, and the screw actually acts as a clamp internally. So instead of wrapping it around like we normally would, that clamp will hold the wire internally. And we'll do the same for the feed wire. And then in this case, we're going to put a little tape around it because we do have a metal box. For the dimmer, we have pigtails we're actually going to attach using a wire nut. So we'll start by putting the ground on. Then we'll move to our load wire, in this case is the LED light fixture. And then finally we'll connect the feed wire. Since we have enough slack on the existing wires, I'm just going to cut off this loop and start with a freshly stripped piece. Now we'll fold the wires into the back of the box. And finally, we'll put our new plate on. All right, the new switches are all in.
I love the way it looks.
And the breaker is on. Let's give it a try.
All right, this is for the lamp.
That's for the lamp. Lamp looks great.
Success.
And now for the new dimmer.
Looks good. And there's the dimmer.
Perfect.
Works, looks great. Thanks so much, Heath.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.